Sexy Hackers Clothing presents a game where people meet every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, only to discover they have no dice.
Come, brave men and women all gathered here within this hall. Hearken to adventure's call and feel thy spirits rise. There's wizards, rogues, and maidens fair, barbarians in for underwear. For thee can play most anywhere when thou playest with no dice. No dice, no dice, through fire and ice, where arrows fly and swords slice. There be honor, blood, and sacrifice, but nary any dice. So let us play into the night. Imaginations will take flight. You call us nerds? You're goddamn right. We're playing with no dice.
Welcome back. Welcome everyone. Hi everybody. If you're watching, give a quick little hi, a little shout out in the chat. It would be super helpful there. And we have some pretty cool things in the chat now. If you have subscribed to our channel, the Sexy Hackers channel, you get some pretty cool things. There's a badge that you get. There's the No Dice badge there. We have some examples of that. Liv's dad, aka Tarot Kai.
Hi, Tarot Kai.
Which is
Dad.
not actual dad. And then, yeah, so there's some pretty good examples of that. Harry's out there, De Leon. We have some special guests in the audience, in the studio tonight.
No Dice is filmed before a live studio audience.
And the Saturday Night Live band.
Yeah. Kesha is here.
Now our host, James Bowling.
We are on our 8th episode, which is pretty fantastic. That's 2 months of streaming.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's
2 months of streaming.
Not too much straight.
Oh, it is 9.
It's 9. That's over.
We're over 2 months.
But you know what? These episodes just fly by. I can't even tell when we do them. They just happen. You know, they just happen.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Hey, little known fact: we have more episodes in this season than Game of Thrones does in its current season. Take that,
Spoilers.
Dan and DB Weiss.
Yeah, and
D&D.
And our episodes are always longer.
Yes, take that. HBO budget and production assistance.
And we give you an intermission break so you don't have to feel like you have to miss anything.
Yeah, we don't have commercial breaks. We just have normal breaks.
Yeah.
Snack breaks.
We should film some commercials, though.
We should film some commercials.
All right. Okay.
What is this? What is happening?
This is No Dice live on Sexy Hackers. I'm James Bolin. I'm your DM. Let's get into some introductions. How about that? Let's go to my left. We have Nick. We have Nick here.
I'm not drinking this whole. Everybody knows I drink.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hi!
All right, let's not spill the beer.
Spill the beer when I'm doing my dance.
That's Nick Fear. He plays Cookie. Next up is Dave Lane.
I do magic. Hello, my name is David Lane, but I play a character named LeVar Lazaro, whose voice is either this or sounds like this.
All right, next up, Stacy. Our favorite cephalopod.
Semi-cephalopod.
Semi.
Semi.
Yeah, 50-50. It's like she's like an Arnold Palmer, except for
You know, only half a squid.
half cephalopod, half human. Bingo.
Delicious.
Yeah. All right, and playing Brackabendu, we have Liv.
Look at that face.
I'm cool.
Yeah, Liv's got some blood.
Battle damage.
Battle damage. Love it. No, it's
I
good.
don't know what side it's on.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Thanks.
I had a thing before this.
Yeah. I had a work commitment. Next up, Snarf. I think you can see our audience.
Oh,
behind them. Who are those random people?
Ooh, it's special. Studio guest.
And that's Brian.
Can I get Dave's background sometimes so I can just go, hey, yeah, hey, like Navy member.
That's a pretty cool
The-
t-shirt. That's a pretty cool t-shirt you have.
Thanks. It's C-3PO is what it is. He's a droid
Yeah.
from the Star Wars universe.
Star Wars.
Star Wars universe.
And I'm James Poland.
Hey.
I am your game master. Yeah, we can say game. I like game master, more than dungeon master because dungeon master is so specific. It's like if you're not in a dungeon, are you mastering it?
And it sounds kind of like it's a sex thing.
Yeah, it
now,
sounds
right?
like a weird sex
It
thing.
sounds like a service you provide.
It's not like a thing.
And plus, like, I have my master's degree in games, not just dungeons. It's
Right.
like not as specific.
I remember that was a really long weekend for you.
You minored in dungeons.
Let's learn how to play no dice. Yeah, that's great.
James, what is No Dice? Tell us a little bit about it. How
well,
would you play it?
No Dice is a game, it's just like any RPG, except for we streamline it. We take all the good things about RPGs, namely hanging out with friends, being live on the internet,
That's the best part.
chat rooms, and all this fun storytelling and character creation, and minus all the pesky math.
Get out of here.
So some ways to achieve that, we have the fate coin. If you want to see something happen, if you want to see how things go with that, you can type in the chat !flip for it. So you can practice it there in the chat right now. Anybody who wants to do that, we'll do a little practice flip here. You can get your fingers all type in. Let's see if it's going to be a good time. And it's almost always a no time, except for when you.
Except for when I do it.
That's right. Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way.
Get them out of the way. Get the balance out of the way. So in the chat, you can interact by doing !flip for it. We also have some awesome things. The whole session is always cursed, Harry. We have some pretty cool things. If you have subbed to the channel, you have some emotes that you can do. There we have the Sexy Hackers one is the flip emote, which that is sexy hack, no E, no K, capitalized flip, and that'll give you the flip one. And then there is the guy on the from Monty Python when he goes, I fart in your general direction. If you want to use that one, that's the fart there. Yep, exactly. Live cartwheels from the crew. Damn.
Well, isn't Snarf's the crew, right? We're the talent.
Yeah, we're the. Fun fact: I literally have never done a cartwheel in my entire life.
I know how to roll. I took a Kaido when I was a child.
I can do pill bug.
Yeah, I can. Shoulder rolls and front rolls and side rolls. I can get out of the way of danger.
Yeah,
That's what they teach you for the first 3 years of Aikido. Yeah. It's just how to get the fuck out of the way. You don't know what you're doing.
That's good. Last emote you can do is the same sexy hack, but then you have magic, and that gives you the magic wands. Magic wands. Yep. That's great.
Hey, we're gonna host.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Biz?
Oh, whoa. Who's that?
Biz.
Oh, it's Biz.
Biz.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
that
Biz
guy.
NES. How are you, Busy Bee?
What is that? Hey, what does that
Busy
mean?
bee, busy bee.
So it means that another Twitch streamer, a very fantastic person named Biz NES, aka Joe Vella.
Business, and no, it's not him. It's just my friend Biz, who is a Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Joe's the other guy.
Oh, Joe is Joe's the other guy.
Yeah.
It's just business?
Yeah, it's just business.
Oh, it's just business.
Is
Okay.
it business time?
So there's a
Yes.
Oh, hi. Hi there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's like business.
Let's move on. Let's not dwell on it.
Okay, sounds good.
We are not going business.
And there is some fun stuff. You can do some word suggestions by doing !Mad Lib. And you can also create items, which I'm going to show you how to do that kind of thing here. Oh, now I can't see where it is. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's a little fun thing. You can see that is Snarf's bag of holding, and there are some items in there. We see some of the fan art, and you can create magic items that we can use in the campaign there. Hey, Screaming Onion, how's it going, Screaming Onion?
Screaming Onion!
So that's pretty cool. You can go to sexyhackers.com, Snarf's Bag of Holding, there to make magical items, which are super helpful for the crew that they use during the campaign. And I think that's, oh, there's that again. Let's look at some fan art. Oh,
More fan
Bag
art?
of Holding. Let's look at some fan art. This was sent by Harry, and this was, I don't know who sent this one.
Pickle.
Dilly Pickles.
Oh, Dilly Pickles. Very good.
Dilly Pickles.
So I have died twice. I have been resurrected by the Lord of Light.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Oh.
The one who is promised.
I love it.
That's pretty fantastic
Those
stuff.
are fantastic. Thank you so very much to
Thank
Dilly
you.
Pickles and to Harry LB on Twitch.
Bing,
You
bing,
guys are
bing.
amazingly talented.
You can subscribe to us. You can get some fun things like the No Dice badge and the emotes. Oh, there's some bits and bits and bits and bits.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you gotta get the right. You gotta get the right thing. It's gotta be the. There we go. Bits and bits and bits and bits and bits and bits and bits.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Bits happening.
Snarf, I like how you added some No Dice little chips in there for the bits.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. Hell yeah, I saw that. So that is how you play No Dice, and let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So we are on our ninth episode. You can see up there, getting to Snarf's Lair. Oh yeah, that is the goal. Last week we had a thrilling episode that we will recap in one of our favorite segments. Nick, it is.
It is a really good
It's
segment.
a fan favorite.
Oh, it's a fan favorite.
It's
And
a
I'm
fan
a
favorite.
fan.
All right, let's hear
You're the
the
brand
recap.
of this show.
Well, let me take out my glasses and stare into the mid-distance then.
Right.
I need to put my glasses on.
Previously on No Dice, after learning that their friend and companion LeVar Lazaro had been an agent of Snarf all along, recruiting unsuspecting adventurers into Generica, a world he had fashioned for his own amusement, Captain Cecaelia's crew decide to join LeVar and stop Snarf once and for all. Without LeVar to put them to sleep in Snarf's study, the cracks in Snarf's universe begin to show. One such crack is a small door that they hadn't noticed before. A door that leads to a corridor full of more doors. Cookie Flintiron uses his pot of portents to look into the future and divine which is the best door to go through. The pot shows them a door labeled SS Cecaelia. The crew finds the door and goes through. They are taken back to a time in the captain's past and lost ship, the SS Cecaelia's maiden voyage. A time before Cecaelia lost her crew, and her legs, and her ship, and her one true love, Andy, to her own love of adventure and the curse of a sea hag. The hag curses Cecaelia with tentacles instead of legs, and also curses her crew to an undead existence, sailing the seven seas. Cecaelia is reunited with her crew of woe-some rights, and learns that she has a chance to remove the curse by getting a thing that is being guarded by a fleet being led by an admiral who is none other than Andy, the love she once left for the sea. After an epic battle in which Admiral Andy's entire fleet basically sinks itself, Cecaelia finds herself once again before the sea hag. The hag gives her a choice to dispel the curse either on herself or her crew. A choice, much to the consternation of the hag, she doesn't think about twice and immediately chooses her crew. In a petty rage, the hag curses Cecaelia again, causing her tentacles to wither and burn away when away from the water for too long. The hag also demands Bao as sacrifice. For the peace of her crew, Captain Cecaelia selflessly gives up her beloved pet, and the undead pirates are given eternal rest at last. Yet even as the hag cackles in delight, Bao escapes! Yay! To go on to many other adventures in the far, far away land of fanfiction. With the echoes of her past resolved, Captain Cecaelia and her crew are sent out of the door they entered and into a chamber to face Snarf himself. They prepare to do battle, only to find that the Snarf they see is only an illusion, and the Snarf they seek is in another chamber.
Can Captain Cecaelia's crew find a way to get a step ahead of Snarf and finally make their way home? Find out this week on No Dice.
Yay!
Yay! Well done. Well done.
That's awesome.
Probably not Harry, that's right. Last we left off the crew, they were in that service hallway. If you want to give a little bit of imagination to it, it's almost like the hallway, like underneath a sports stadium.
Yeah,
you know,
there's like a yellow bucket.
Yes, exactly.
Just
There's
in the corner.
Yep, there's just like a golf cart that you could, like, people could, like, oh, he injured his leg, and they take the
There's an
golf cart.
Austin Powers golf cart wedged perfectly 90 degrees.
And there's a whole bunch of doors. You went to the door that said Snarf Lair, and it's move on to the next castle, blah blah blah. And there was a little I want to say it's not really prophecy. It's more like a riddle that Snarf's weakness. You guys remember?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Damn, I should really drink less.
But it
Snarf's
wasn't.
weakness, you find it in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom.
It's
And
in
it's
the
not
bathroom.
bones. It's
What?
not
I
bones.
wrote it down.
It's not
I
bones.
wanted it to be bones because I'm made of bones.
Yep.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a good joke.
I hope it's bones.
I have no weakness.
That's the interesting thing you would say.
Isn't that a weakness in itself?
All we have to do is break his bones. All of his bones.
Yeah, I've got these sticks and these stones.
Yes. I'll put those down. We don't need those.
It'll break your bones, but it'll never hurt Snarf. So just to put that back in your crawdaddy. You know, craw. It's like a
Yeah,
word
right,
for
yeah,
head.
the word
When
craw.
things stick in your craw.
It gets stuck in your
But
craw.
crawdaddy is a
I'm aware.
it's a crawdaddy.
It's a little miniature freshwater lobster.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's a tiny bug.
Yeah.
It's a tiny
I
bug
once
that's
let
gross.
one
Of the
pinch me
ocean.
because I was a dumb kid.
Yep.
Yep.
I want to see if it hurt. Spoiler alert, it hurts.
What hurts?
I once let a crayfish pinch my finger.
Yeah,
Just to
it-
see.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just a little one.
Yeah.
I once stuck my tongue to a pole in the wintertime just to see.
I thought you were gonna
course
say.
you did.
I thought you were gonna say like I let the
Did somebody triple
crawfish.
dog dare you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Did someone triple dog dare you?
Only myself.
Okay, so down the service corridor, there is a door that's open ajar, and there's a sort of a flickering light coming from it.
Yeah, perhaps we should go through this door. It seems as though it's open. Either that or we trundle down this hallway somewhere farther. Okay, no take
Oh,
this. I'm
let's go
opening
through the
this
door. As I recall, the flashing light says something about Braca being a star. I'm not looking exactly at the sign right now, but I'm just recalling it from
Yep, there
far
was
away.
there
You know
was
what,
a,
Cookie? Let's look at the sign together.
What does the sign say?
We look at the sign together. Perfectly in unison.
yeah. It says Brakabandu, star of stage and screen. That was the door that the last thing you opened the door and the light there. And there is what looks to be it's a box that has two wires sticking out of the top of it, and it's got a sort of staticky flashing lights in it.
What is this thing? Is it some sort of oven? I don't know.
And there on the box, it turns over, and there's Kelsey Grammer, the image of Kelsey Grammer, and he's not like he normally was. He's not in his picture frame. Wow! 2 months of subscription. All right, let's. We got our Samuel song. Samuel's been the hugest supporter of the whole thing, so big time thank you, Samuel. He's given out so many subs too.
He really has.
So this goes out to you, Samuel.
Sometimes you
wanna go where everybody knows your name. It's Samuel, and they're always glad you came. Samuel, you wanna go where people say. You wanna go where everybody knows where it's all. Samuel.
We will never never learned the full words.
No matter how many times you subscribe, test us.
Also, we dare you to unsubscribe right now and subscribe again immediately.
We are idiots. Yes.
We should start a band.
Yeah, we could do the humble mumblies.
Mumblers.
Yeah.
That's a good reminder, Several. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use your free Twitch subscription there. Go to link your account to Twitch and then give us a sub. You have to do it every month though, but it goes to supporting what we do, and it's a huge support. So thanks, Several, for doing that.
Yeah, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can also just order RPG D20 dice. You'll receive them within 2 days. You can throw them away and then play no dice.
Indeed. Okay, so the door. Kelsey Grammer is. He's
like
in a
rolling it
kitchen.
into the trench.
He's cooking something. There's a dog. There's an old man who comes there. Wow! Dang!
Ophelia have us?
That's me.
Oh.
It's you.
You don't get one.
Sarah just wants to see if we can get the words right. Let's see if we can get the words right.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Queen Ophelia wins, and they're always glad you came. Queen Ophelia, we wanna go where everything's clean. These are our words and ways. Everybody knows everybody knows the
Wow, you know what? I think it's getting better every time.
Yeah.
I think it's getting just a little bit better every time.
I just kept saying words, words.
Because that way the listener can hear you say the word words and just fill it in with whatever they want.
Absolutely, that's what I do.
Thanks, Screaming Onion. That's some great kindergarten teacher reply.
Yeah.
You definitely colored within the lines on that one. Solid effort.
You get a nice big boldy with an exclamation.
We're never even going to get into the campaign tonight. It's just going to be.
Just messing with it.
us singing
Several
songs.
messing with us.
Okay, so there as Kelsey Grammer then looks out to the screen and he just mouths the words, "Help me, help me, please, help me." And the channel switches. Obviously, it's a TV, whatever. And the channel switches.
Oh, now I understand.
I thought it was a robot.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what robots are.
Yeah. I don't know what a TV is, but I've seen robots everywhere.
Yeah, it's like a Warforged.
So
Yeah.
damn tired of these robots.
You see there a large sort of barricade. It looks like almost like a castle wall, except for there's no like big castle behind it. And there are a whole bunch of orcs on the wall there, and they're all making preparations. As you do this, you begin to feel your body constrict and get sucked into the TV. Oh, I can do this. Sometimes I forget that I have the power to do a lot of different things. It's almost like I have too much to do.
Almost.
Almost.
It's almost like I have too much to do, so I don't prepare all week. So, here you are. You have been brought to this land. It is dark. It is raining. There is torches that are on fire that are lighting the way. It is dark at night. We see you have been you're not completely split up. You're still together in this orchestration. It's a giant wall. There's a huge gate that comes up with a bridge sort of winding up, and there's a big turret there. And these doors lead to an area, a protective area. On the in different parts, we see Cookie. You are ordering men to and fro.
But can I see over the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
huge wall.
It's a good feeling for you for a second. You just enjoy looking over.
Yeah.
I can see over the wall.
You see the moat. You know. You see all the
Wait,
defenses.
are we on the wall and there's
Yeah.
orcs attacking us, or are we attacking a wall with orcs?
You are on the wall.
Okay.
You are on the wall, and you look around you, and you see orcs. You look at your skin, and it's green. You see yourself in a reflection of water, and you have gnarled teeth and a large nose, and it's all
But
pockmarked.
still the beard.
Still the red beard and the helmet there.
So I look like an orc,
Yeah.
and then there's orcs coming to attack me.
Nope.
Oh.
There's orcs all around you. On the
We're
good
with the
side of the wall.
Okay.
On the,
Question.
yes.
Do I have orc legs or orc tentacles?
We haven't gotten to you yet.
Oh, we're not all necessarily.
We're not.
Okay,
we're-
okay.
Well, I just said
I
we
said
haven't gotten to you
necessarily.
yet. We
Okay,
haven't gotten
okay.
to you yet.
So am I 8 feet tall?
8 feet tall?
Yeah, Brock is 8 feet tall. How come I can't?
Brock
be 8
is
feet
not
tall?
a
Let's see.
normal orc.
No, that's not a normal orc. Let's see how tall. Nope.
Aw.
She grew up big and strong eating her greenies.
We're the teeniest of the orcs.
Okay, I guess.
How tall is he?
So
I said 3 feet. I don't know.
you are. There's like cauldrons of boiling oil, and you're adding like spices to it.
Yeah.
And you're directing all the archers. to
Get those
different pla-
baskets of fries and those oils.
Yep.
We gotta cook them nuggets. Don't put the shrimp in the same oil as those nuggets. We got fish allergies.
Are you having a flashback?
Yeah, this is your flashback when he's enjoying it the most.
We cut to LeVar, and we see LeVar is just a spindly, just a nasty, like you know those kind of like gray, like sickly greenish color, like goblin-y orcs.
Yeah.
Goblin-y orcs.
Oh, another sub. All right, let's
Log Cabin Mama 3.
freeze frame on his spindly face, and
Sometimes
you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Log cabin free, and they're always glad you came. Log cabin, mama, you wanna go where everybody things are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows it's an orc. Where everyone's an orc. And you are, LeVar, you're directing the troops. There's like big catapults, and there's
you're good. Yeah, put those together.
and there's a whole bunch
Just to
of
sound like the kind of
yeah,
There's a couple of orc mages who.
couple of orc
Like,
mages.
well, we know fireball, but that's about it. That's all we need. I mean, it's fire. Fire's pretty bad.
Yep. Fire.
You ever
sucks.
been hit by a fireball? It hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad died of a fireball hit.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Then we cut to Cecaelia. Let's see if you have orc tentacles. No. So you have legs.
Want to do a jig?
Yeah.
But you're not used to it, so you're kind of like,
Yeah,
whoa,
we
good,
walk
good,
with a jig.
good.
Oh man, I got legs.
And you, let's see, I forgot. You have the ground troops there that are outside of the walls, and you are on a like one of those hounds, you know, like
Nice.
those crazy hounds,
Yeah.
sort of going back and forth on the lines, getting them. They're putting up big spikes and all that kind of stuff. Start lighting big fires.
I call down to Captain Cecaelia. What the hell are you doing in front of the walls? The whole point of fortifications is to stay behind.
Did you just say fortification?
Fortification.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Fortifications.
You can do that
Fortifications.
anywhere you want.
Come for the tentacles, stay for the fornication.
Question.
Good. Yes.
My new associate, Mole,
Yes.
is he a little orc or?
Let's see if he's an orc mole.
We've got a flip for a random.
Is an orc mole just a normal mole but green?
No.
Okay, anyway.
He's an imp. An imp.
Yeah, tiny little imp there. Yeah, mole. What's a Wilhelm scream?
It shows up in like every goddamn movie.
We will
The
see.
original character, his name is Wilhelm, and he's like a cavalryman from like an old western. So it's like the least cavalryman sound to make, and he gets hit with an arrow in his leg, and he goes.
Some Star Wars, Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
something like that.
Stormtrooper.
All right, we will see later on with that. We'll put that in our memory bank, and then we cut to Braca. Braca is on the cavalry. You have a whole group of hounds and boars and
Wargs,
like
snotlings,
all-
gremlins, goblins.
everybody's riding everybody.
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of things.
Riding
Yeah, everybody's just riding everybody. There's
a big
goblins
stack.
riding goblins. It's a whole thing. They're just riding all over the place. And coming up to you, Braca, is the leader of the whole fortification. This is your uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Brian.
Well, his name is Groan.
Oh, Groen.
Groen Bendu.
His name is Groan. Yeah, Groan Bendu. He is
Groen like the tree or growing?
Grohen.
Grohen.
Yeah,
So I just needed to hear that.
that's okay. Grohen.
Brother of Terokai.
Yeah. Exactly.
Brother of Generica.
Braca. Braca, are your troops ready?
Yes, sir.
Those villainous fork ears are coming at any moment.
Oh.
They are going to try to eradicate us from the face of Generica.
Well, we won't let them do that.
No! Everybody starts doing this weird, like.
Then a lieutenant comes up. Sir, what about the other one? The prisoner? The outsider?
Uh-oh.
He
Don't
says he
mention-
has intel for us.
Braca,
Yes, sir.
you must find out the information. Take 3 other people.
Just any random 3.
One from each level of the of shields wide.
I think I know just the ones. Who picked me? Guys, I'm talking about you. Oh, good. Like my closest friend.
Your
Well,
ears,
I can't go now. These jackasses keep on dropping everything too early.
your ears are all burning, and you.
Ears are burning.
Yeah, because people are talking about you.
I get it.
I'm glad
Not
you're
from the
like-
fireballs.
Yeah, not from the fireballs. Well,
No, not from the oil, just
fireball.
spitting out from the.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of oil on your ear. You meet down at the like the keep of the Shields Wide. Whatever.
Shields right, yeah.
Shields Wide. The thinly veiled generic things.
A wall of references.
Yes,
Wall of
lots of things happening. And there in the dungeon is a figure. As you walk up with the torches lit, you see that this is no orc. This surely is an outsider. This is an elf.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Hello, outsider.
Hello. I am
Yeah, tell me.
Celador,
Celador.
and I have come to help you. I have left my people.
Oh, jeez.
I do not agree with what they are doing. They think the world should be beautiful and pure and must be erased of all flaws. That is wrong. That is wrong. There is beauty in everything. So I have come here to offer my assistance, if you will have me.
Sure, but how do we know we can trust you? For all we know, you're some sort of scout who's just come this way to get our defenses down and then stab me in the back, and then everyone else will fall because I'm the strongest warrior here.
Yeah, why don't you eat a salad?
I got this.
Sorry.
I understand why you wouldn't trust me. Our people aren't really fond of trust. Who's that one behind you with the weird streaky hair?
I'm LeVar. I like elves. Like, I'm really taking to this role.
I understand.
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
Yeah. So, what were you gonna say about your loyalty to us and how you're gonna prove it?
What would you have me do? I can tell you where the troops are coming, when they are coming, how
Those
many
would be
there are.
good things to tell us.
We will arrive at dawn. It's kind of a thing
Dawn?
we do.
Well, you're pretty raised door. This is the dumbest.
Well, we arrive. Yes, and there's our leader, Lucian the Lightbringer. Will charge over the hill. He's got.
I assume that he's just gonna pretend that he brings his son with him.
Yes, it's a whole. I know. It's a whole thing.
So they're trying to purge the world of what they think is imperfections.
Exactly. They're really aesthetic. You know, into that sort of thing. Everything's got to be perfect.
Bitches.
Everything's got to be.
Suburban moms.
Yeah, you get it.
I do. I've met a few of both.
I'm not sure I get it. They're suburban moms.
Yes.
The elves we're gonna fight are all suburban mom types.
No, they're not.
It's just the mindset of a suburban mom.
Okay, I'm sorry. Eat a salad.
Do you have salad?
No, we don't eat salad here.
Yeah, we mostly eat. Elves mostly eat bread, which is
Yeah.
weird because we're all in really good shape, but it's just carbs all the
Bread makes you
time.
fat.
So much energy.
Yeah, that's true.
I eat a lot of protein,
It's
so
like
I stay
sprouted.
full all day.
I would say this: place me where you will in this battle. I'll be at your side. I'll be in front of you, at the front lines, wherever you'll have me. I'll be there.
I think in the cage is a pretty good place for him to stay.
I have another idea.
All right.
Elf, remind me your name again?
Celador.
Celador.
Still enough.
Got you. Okay. So I pull out of my bag one of those things that babies sit in. Is it a pamoose?
Car seat?
Cribs?
Oh no, like
A Bjorn?
Yeah.
A baby Bjorn?
A baby Bjorn.
Nice.
Let's
where you
see
face
if you
outwards.
have one. Yeah. Sure, fuck
Am
it, why
I
not?
on your front or on your back in this situation?
On my front, facing out.
Sweet.
What kind of weapons are you able to use?
Oh, you know, bow, double swords, daggers, whip, iron fans,
Bow staff,
bow staff,
whip swords.
ninja staff.
After 20 minutes,
They completely explain one another's character sheets and status.
yes,
to one another.
they are exhausting all the weaponry that Celador can do.
Brass knuckles.
Yep, we get it.
Wobble.
Yeah.
Cat of nine tails.
Waffle
Bowels.
supreme.
So Celador,
Yes, my lady.
you're gonna come with me.
I would be honored.
And if I need to cut you loose to go do some stuff, I will. But you're gonna be my first line of not dying.
As you wish, my lady.
You're so creepy. Like,
I'm sorry.
you're way
I'm
too
not used to.
accommodating.
I'm not used to being around orcs as beautiful as you.
No one is, honestly.
Why is the weird, normal-legged lady laughing?
Because she knows how beautiful I am.
Oh, that's fair.
It's just the way you said it. It's so sincere.
Okay, so
We're all beautiful. We're all quite a dish.
I've told you that before, Cookie.
so you get the information out of Celador that they are riding at the dawn
With
with
possible.
with a battalion of suburban moms at the
Just
forefront with Chardonnay and Quaaludes at the ready. It's a
Clueless, the really old suburban mom.
hell yeah.
I mean, make Clueless anymore.
That's funny.
they literally do not make Quaaludes anymore. And a whole bunch of other weaponry. We find out from Celador that the elves are coming here. This is the last holdout of the orcs. That they are being eradicated, systematically eradicated by the elves. These oppressive fascist elves. and shields wide. It's more. I mean, can you get an oaked Chardonnay and a box wine? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, you just age it in oak and pour it into a bag.
The elders used to say, Braca, around elves, protect yourselves. I don't know how I feel about trusting this knife-eared weirdo.
I don't trust him, which is why I'm literally wearing him.
Okay, cool.
Keep your friends close and your enemies close.
Wow.
Is Celador on your chest as you're having this conversation?
Yeah, for sure.
You're talking right over. Yeah, his ears are.
He's like, he's staring me in the face, and you're looking down.
Yeah.
Ah, you've been reading your Sunzuki book, eh?
Well, I can't really read it that well. My reading level is still pretty low.
Yeah, well.
I just thought of that myself.
They have it for idiots too. They have the book for idiots.
Okay.
So you find out that that they are. You found out there's a weakness in the lines in the information that between the suburban moms and the next group of fighters. There is a lag there, and if you can get in between those two, you can cut them off and you can separate them. So he recommends that there's a flank of cavalry that's hiding just off the edge of the mountain.
Oh, so when it's dawn and the sun is coming through, we won't be
they'll
able
be
to
blinded.
see them.
Yep, that's right. They won't have their the windshield whatever the sunscreen whatever it is. Fucking name. I can't. Fucking words. Fuck it.
That's weird. Traditional military knowledge means that we should just send our cavalry first right into the enemy.
Right.
Maybe with their swords on fire for no reason.
I mean, it would be good shock and awe, anyways.
Yeah, that'll work out great.
So there's a flanking maneuver.
Wait, so are we have people that are flanking you, or they're going to do it too?
So Celador recommends that the group of cavalry cut their lines in half, essentially.
Double flank!
When the light crests at dawn, it'll blind them for a little while, the light, and they'll be able to ride in there. Yes.
We'll all be up at the top, blowing the horn the whole time.
Yep. Mm-hmm. As you do that, a huge bellowing from a large horn.
Damn it! I was gonna blow the horn.
Sounds that off in the distance that it is.
Oh, excuse me.
So the guy's just practicing. There's actually there's no elves. He's just getting himself all tuned up.
Frere Jacques.
Hickory dickory dock. Practicing the horn. But all the troops are ready. The lines are girded.
Yes. Before every battle, make sure that you gird your lines.
Yes.
Everyone gird your lines.
Good the lines, sir. Good lines.
Sir, I'm not sure if I can do this.
So it is a little bit before daybreak, before dawn, and you all take your positions. So we have Cookie is up on the wall.
Oh, back on the wall? Okay.
Yep, back up on the wall there. Braca, you have your cavalry positioned. You move them. Everybody just riding everybody. It's just a freaking mishmash.
I'm tapping, kind of like bouncing and tapping Celador as we wait.
Yeah, he's very placid. No, flaccid. I don't know, whatever. Placated. Placated.
This is nice. I feel like I should be worried, but this is just nice. It's soothing somehow.
And as you're talking to Celador, you realize that he seems to be pretty genuine. That his whole life he has felt like that orcs and elves should be able to coexist and live. He sees the beauty in the tradition, although it's not his own. He sees that just there are things that elves do that are barbaric. He'll just say. Lavar, your troops there are your mages are on the turret by the big door opening where the bridge sort of comes up. Okay.
Everybody put your books down. It's gonna be war.
Oh, but I just got to a good chapter.
I know. I understand. All right.
Oh man, I've been reading this trilogy for a long time.
The boy survives.
Oh, there's no ending to the book. The last book hasn't been written yet.
There's never a third fucking book.
Oh, damn it.
I was reading a self-help book, but I guess I'll just have to figure it out myself.
Yep. You are there with the ground troops outside the wall. You are the first line of defense, and then retreating back in once it's time. Okay. The horn is ready to be blown, and let's see what happens. All right. So you want to blow the horn? Is that what you wanted to do? Yeah. Okay.
Blow the horn.
All right. Let's see how. Let's see here. Blow the horn.
Get the horn.
As you blow, it's just like.
Alright, I hand it to another organization. Blow the horn! Now everybody else, make sure you got enough arrows. You think you got enough? You don't. Get 2 more bundles at least. For Christ's sake.
Yeah. Okay. Bundles it up. All right, and they blow the horn, and it blows beautifully. You hear it, and it just reverberates across the valley as the dawn begins to rise. There are a whole host of elves riding on horses and in beautiful clad golden armor and just sexy, pretty, beautiful creatures. There's a whole group of them, the suburban moms, and they have horses 8 together, almost in a caravan.
Caravan of horses.
Caravan of horses.
Very good at dodging,
yes.
though.
Yeah.
Yes, they have
A caravan from their town and country.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Their banners say for town and country.
Yeah, for town and country. There are 10,000 exactly. 10,000 exactly. So if you're looking on the internet, there at the Battle of Shields Wide, there's 10,000 of them.
Yeah,
okay?
they have to help them stay fit as they march like this.
Yeah, and they have weights in their hands.
Weights in their hands.
Yep. And they have a lot of them have like yoga pants on, like underneath their armor, with like the little bands that are like kind of see-through, like to let air in, I guess. Is that what they're for?
On the sides?
Yeah.
It's for style.
It's just style. It's not for like air and stuff.
If they're good leggings, they already breathe.
Okay.
Yes, Harry. There's over 9,000.
No, there's 10,000.
Right. That's over 9,000.
That's impossible.
There's exactly 10,000 of them.
That's right. It's in the wiki.
Yes, it is in the wiki. It's in the Snarf wiki.
There's like one orc recording it all for the wiki.
Yes.
And then there's another one below the bridge, like making fun of that one. Like, that's just the troll. Ignore him.
The rain stops as the troops come, almost as if their presence brings with it fair weather. And there's a whole bunch of fans that are just going to watch the battle, and you might even say that they would be fair weather fans. They just started liking the elves.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
But they still show up, to the bar to cheer them on
Yep,
and
exactly.
demand extra service from you.
They have a whole bunch of shirts and hats and stuff like that has.
And they came in from every realm.
Yeah.
Like all the way out, like 4 realms away, just to
show how much of the support they have. I mean, they might not be supporting for a long time, but it's real strong.
In fact, they weren't even okay with the new castle that the elves built, but now that it's there, they're still coming in.
Absolutely.
Several towns away.
Exactly.
Far away, you can see their leader on his shining white golden horse. Yep, it's white and gold. Yep, white gold. And he's giving a rousing speech, but because you're like hundreds and hundreds of yards away, you can't hear it. Half his people can't hear it. You give these big speeches, it's like, not so many people can hear it.
Yeah, it's true.
What'd they say?
He's the high. I'm the High King. Everyone listen. Come on. Listen to me. Shit. We're just fighting.
Rabble.
We're better than them, and we have more of them, and
Yeah, we are better than them, and we have more of us, and it's very good.
you're the only one listening, he says to the guy next to him.
I don't know what's going on, but I think they're having a lover spin.
I'm
You
Lieutenant
see in the
Yasmin.
distance, like thousands of yards away.
Keen eyes.
So we are
Janice.
glad to be here. Lieutenant Yasmin and the rest of the Yasmin clan.
of Speak with the Manager. The shit in the chat is so good right now. It's like, it's legit better than what I'm coming up with. Like by 1,000%.
Janice, the fearsome.
A Trendy Starbucks.
There's a League of Karens as well.
Yeah.
League of Karens.
A Karen van.
Yeah.
Oh! Hashtag Brackaburn.
Hashtag Brackaburn.
Are you not entertained?
Bracka.
Double bracket.
They everybody starts slamming their shields on shields wide. Shields wide. Shields wide. Shields wide. Shields wide. Shields wide. Woo! Oh! Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Is it time for
Yeah, I think it's
bits?
time for the bits.
Oh man, okay.
Here we go.
You
It's
gotta
hard to do all
you
those
gotta-
things on
Yeah,
your
it's
piano.
okay. Bits and
Bits and bits and bits and bits and bits, bits and 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 bits. Bracka.
Brackabits.
The fires are
nice.
lit on top of the wall as the first charge of the suburban moms begins barreling towards the wall. With huge siege machines, huge siege cannons smashing up against the wall of shields wide.
Are we in front of it still?
You are, but there's a portion of it that's
Okay.
that they're trying to
Like, are we squashed?
Yeah. No, you're fine. Okay.
There's like fortification, so there's your first wall, and then
Yeah.
there's the people.
Yeah,
and there's the
exactly.
next
You're,
wall.
you're like in that. Yeah, you're not like out in the open.
I thought we were out
No,
front.
you're not
Okay.
out in the open. You're like.
Shoot your regular arrows and just throw torches at things, cause that's gonna work better. Cause fire arrows are bullshit.
Okay, so they begin shooting arrows and throwing torches, and let's see how well that does. They just like throw them in the ground and it starts lighting some of Cecaelia's troops on fire, and it falls to the ground.
Sorry.
They push the siege machines up against the first wall there, and they begin climbing up, and they're counting the steps. Every single step they climb, they're counting. You just hear 1, 2,
Checking their
3,
wrists.
That's funny.
Come on, ladies.
Let's go! Keep the burn up! Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Someone told us there's a Yankee candle in there.
We'll give you a Yankee candle.
I had them pour the oil on the machine.
Absolutely.
The hot oil, the boiling oil.
Okay.
Down the walls.
And it just.
Oh, good essential oils.
It just smells really good. It just falls down the first part of the wall, and it just starts like landing on Cecaelia's troops.
This is why you don't set up in front of a fortification. This is why you defend behind a wall.
It's not jazzercise, it's warrior-size, procedure-size. Procedure-size. Okay, Cecaelia, what do you do with your troops now that they've been burnt and attacked by your own crew?
So they're coming over.
Yeah, they're gonna start coming
moms are
over.
coming
soon.
over?
Yeah, the moms are coming over.
The moms are coming over.
Moms are coming over for a plate.
Who we said? All right, so we're gonna dress up Mole like a little kid, and be like, send him running, and be like, whose kid is that?
Everybody put the war on hold. Put the genocidal war on
Someone
hold.
lost their child.
Well, I mean, they are moms. I like it. Let's see how well it does.
Distract them.
The whole bunch of moms are like, "Oh my God!
Oh my gosh.
This
child is
This
that?
is not according to parenting magazines." Amber Alerts. And all the moms start like going down, and they're trying to go after Mole, and he's just like running between people. And as they do that, your troops start just slicing through the mom.
Hacking through the suburban moms.
Yeah, hacking through. Much like you would hack through some crabgrass on a Saturday afternoon.
Other moms I'd like to hack.
Yeah. Okay, Brecca, the light crests over the hill just at the moment that Cellar Door had mentioned. What do you do?
Oh man, how far away am I from all of this?
Like in any siege scene in a movie, enough to get into the battle at the right time.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're in the cavalry, right?
Yeah.
You're the most mobile of any of us.
Sure.
Just the exact right distance to make it just in time.
Cool. Okay. So
I don't know, like whatever
You
amount
are
of feet.
convenient away.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're like, oh yeah, I'm exactly the right amount.
amount. Pun. So we. This cavalry.
Plot distance.
So
Yeah, the chat is just rolling tonight. This is
It's fantastic.
I pull
who's
out.
entertaining who, am I right?
It's very symbiotic. I pull out my hammer. Get it together, LeVar.
Sorry.
And I point forward, and I don't say anything because I know none of my troops will understand. So I just do the loudest warrior cry I can possibly muster. Just like I'm gonna yell, the person with the microphone controls.
All right, let's see if they understand what you're saying. They don't. They're
Well,
like,
we're not supposed to. It's just supposed to get
Just
them
get-
Is
going.
that like a local dialect or something?
Yeah,
oh,
I
I think
don't-
she means charge. I think she means charge.
oh, okay.
And we start moving forward.
Yeah, we start going. Yeah, and they're
And I
just.
have my battle axe, and I'm aiming for the Karen van of eight.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna try and clothesline them with my giant warhammer. Man.
As you do that, they scatter, and then you see from like down below that like they scatter off to the side, and through dugouts, like through the underground, pop up this whole crew of elves that have like mining hats on, and they're like.
You mean like a trench?
Yeah, there's like a fake trench that's popped up, and now you're stuck in between the two lines of the suburban moms and this these miners, these miner elves.
Miners.
Yeah, they're like 12-year-olds.
This is gonna get weird in this battle.
Yeah, it is pretty weird. And they begin attacking your cavalry. And you're okay. You're able to keep your ranks as you're fighting.
Celador lets off a few arrows from his
Quiver.
baby
Thank
Bjorn.
you,
Yeah.
Celador.
Yeah. And yeah, you see him. He's fighting his own.
Yeah.
He's not doing death shot or like kill shots. He's only like hitting them in the legs and stuff like
Sure.
that. To stop them from fighting, if you will. He's shouting the whole time, crazy ants.
Oh no.
Okay, LeVar, what do you do?
Okay, so there's a trench.
Okay, so it's kind of a weird thing. There's like there's an outer wall, then there's like a trench, and then there's Cecaelia's troops, and then there's the big wall, and then there's a bridge that goes up and over that's like from the inside of the trench. So once you get inside in that first wall, then it comes up to the big door.
Damn, I'm gonna shoot fireballs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my people to shoot fireballs at collections of suburban moms and elves in that order, because we
Yeah.
want to take the moms out first. They're like the shock troops
Yeah.
of the elves, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like the solid car soldiers or whatever. Hey, anybody read Dune? Okay, just me.
No.
So go ahead.
They're back to back. 3 ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're lighting fireballs left and right.
I'm not lighting fireball. I'm launching.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
launching the fireballs.
I know. Yeah. Whoa, what is that?
What? I don't know what's happening right now.
It's fireballs.
Wow, that's intense.
Come in.
Oh, this is gonna take all episode.
Yeah, almost like this. You're shooting fireballs left and right, and it's
Hell yeah.
it's hitting their shields, but it's just reflecting back off.
No, it's that reflective wear.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like they use it to to tan themselves, and it's been tempered, and it's just the fireballs aren't doing anything to it.
Damn.
Okay, so
Like a third level spell,
now
dude.
there's the second line of elves, and they're climbing up the siege machines there, the siege towers, and they're pouring over the first wall and climbing down, and they are attacking Cecaelia's troops.
No.
They haven't made it past the moat yet. They're
doing well.
what?
No one's doing well. Everyone's
No,
just
this is
kinda
a
stalemate.
a stalemate.
very negative attitude.
The only thing that's done anything really is mole. Of course. Right?
Now the moms who are chasing him are just like arguing amongst themselves as at who's the worst parent if they are.
Yeah, well, they pick him up and they realize, like, this isn't a kid. This is just a mole.
Wait, I want to say, but is it like a mole or is it like an animal, the mole?
It's a mole.
Okay, but what do you mean when you say that?
Yeah,
Look,
it has 2 wings.
Look, I've had so many Chardonnays, I don't even fucking know,
I
Janice.
hear you. All right, Karen, we get it.
Yeah, okay, well, why don't you forget picking up your son from soccer practice
Always
again?
got you there, Janice.
Oh, dang.
You're silent, bitch. You burnt.
You burnt.
5 minutes later, she's gonna have a great comeback.
All right, Cookie, what do you do?
Alright, so seeing as like the range is clearly anything I try to do from the actual wall is just gonna hit Cecaelia's stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, based on the flip so far.
yeah, like, are the siege engines, are like, what siege engines are we talking about? Are like these like siege towers?
Yeah, they're like, yeah. They like push them up to the thing and then they like climb up.
But
in
like
there.
they haven't gotten past the trench, right?
No, they got up over the wall and now they're like in the trench area. So it's like wall, trench, Cecaelia, huge wall.
Oh, okay.
Door,
Oh,
bridge
so
to
they're
the
not
door.
even anywhere near my wall.
Well, I mean, it's
I got Cecaelia in the way.
yeah.
Oh, well, why did I even try to do anything? That was stupid of me.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Well,
also
I mean, we didn't want to say anything, but
it's also difficult to explain a three-dimensional thing with just words and have everybody like understand exactly what's going on.
I'm gonna Cookie's just gonna wait, but he is going to call. He is going to call to bring up the box wine.
Okay, bringing up the box wine.
Yeah, so we're all gonna have box wine ready for when they hit the wall.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. Distract them with box wine. This is literally the shit in the chat about the suburban moms is the funniest thing. If you're in the chat there, bravo.
Thank you.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Super fun. Like I always say, the stuff in the chat and the suggestions, like I was not thinking to have suburban moms in this fight of shields wide at all, but now it's become the pinnacle of the whole battle. Huge
I mean,
thanks.
they're just the first wave too.
Dads who have no clue.
All right, let's see if there's a big Trojan horse. It's kind of like
Jerry's.
it's just a Trojan. It's just a Trojan condom filled with a bunch of dads.
Ew.
Yes.
Of course. Oh, that's the one that's.
Okay, so they push up this big Trojan horse, but the thing about a Trojan horse is like you're supposed to accept it as a gift.
Yeah. We don't want
They're
that.
killing us. Well,
Hey, bring the horse
take
in.
their gifts from them.
It just pulls up and then just the bottom opens up and it's just a bunch of drunk dads. Like,
I thought we were going to the game.
Sorry guys, I got a cold. I guess my voice is a little hoarse. It's just dad jokes.
and arrow just hits right through that guy's neck.
And then it was like, hey, whoa, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, buddy.
A bunch of boiling hot oil burns his flesh off.
Hot enough for you?
That's like we gotta hoof it out here.
Just fireballs are scorching them left and right.
Finally, my troops do something.
Yeah. Every dad joke gets hit with it. Yeah. Let's see if
Trojan horse is made out of wood?
let's see if they're holding the Suburban Mom's
Generally
purses.
speaking, yeah.
Oh.
They definitely are holding the purses.
They're
but
encumbered.
They're the supply chain.
They're encumbered.
And they don't have any hands-free because they're holding it with both hands away from their body.
Yes. Just.
This is clearly not mine.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm a man.
Okay. Cecaelia, what do you do with your troops?
We want to distract all the moms by putting them all in a group chat about who is not picking up their dog poop in the neighborhood. And while they're distracted, we attack them with our sword.
Okay, so you need to distract
I
and
need to
sword.
distract them.
Distract and sword. I like it. Yes! They're like, I even put a dispenser of bags out in my front yard. If anybody walks by and they need a bag, I'll let them have it.
You know, instead of the little neighborhood libraries, we should have little neighborhood garbage cans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that's just
It's
such
what
a
we
great
should have.
idea.
I don't even have a dog.
Well, mine are purebred, so
and then
there's
Susan
shit
has 7
stink.
dogs and they let them shit all over the neighborhood.
Ugh.
Yeah, but
Soup.
all of mine are rescues, so
And as that's happening, your troops are just laying waste, cutting heads and arms and stabbing through and all sorts of things. And they're all like, this is worse than when I stepped in dog shit.
Being decapitated.
And the Suburban Moms
Bloody
like,
visors flying through the air.
This is, oh my gosh, my white blouse.
I got this at TJ Maxx.
I went to Home Goods the other day and I got they just stabbed left and right. The Suburban Moms are pretty well taken care of, and all the husbands are like, I don't know which one of them is my wife.
You guys want to just go bowling?
Honey? Honey? Can we go bowling?
Hey, you mind if I turn the game on? Okay, Brecca, your troops are you're surrounded by those ant.
the miners.
Crazy ants.
Yeah, the crazy ants, miners.
So we're in a confined space.
You're like sort of not confined.
We're above them, but we're surrounded.
You've traveled down, and you're sort of in front. You're on the outside. You're on the outside of both the walls, and the siege cannons, siege towers are to your left, and elves are to your right, and you've been trapped by them.
Oh man, I just don't feel trapped because I just feel like I'm gonna bludgeon my way out of there.
I don't feel trapped.
So
You probably will.
yeah.
If anything, the last night's episode has proved you'll just swing your shit around and you won't die.
Yeah, that's my plan. So I'm gonna swing my. I'm gonna just kind of like bludgeon with my pointy, spiky.
The brutal buckler.
Yeah, the brutal buckler. And I'm just gonna right in the face of one of the.
But every time
ants.
blood gets on it, it gets better. It gets more and more powerful.
Right.
So, yeah.
So I'm just trying to get a little blood on it to like hype it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you break it?
Like, you don't see me fidget.
Fidget out in the open with things that don't get broken.
And that's distracting the crazy ants because they see their faces.
Yeah, they see their faces like,
oh my God, is
I'm
that
all
what
dirty.
I need moisture. I need something. I need
Makeup! Makeup! Yep. Okay, LeVar.
Oh
LeVar.
man, I forgot what I was gonna do, which was something different.
Oh, that's okay.
Can I have a bonus action?
Sure, fuck it.
Sure.
Okay. So after I kind of do that and they're distracted by the shield. Sorry.
LeVar holds his action.
Just get fire in the
So I wanted to ask, what's his face?
Celador.
Celador.
Man, you think I'd remember
Celador.
that?
It's all right, Braca. I mean, I remember your name, but it's fine.
Yeah, mine's shorter. So, Celador. Do they have any other like weaknesses other than this leg? Like, what's something? Like, just tell me something about these guys.
Well, we're very proud.
Yeah.
I suppose if you were to challenge our leader in single combat,
Oh hell yeah, I could.
by our rules, you would be able to do that, and
Sure.
the winner of the duel would be the winner of this battle.
And there's no compromises. They're not like I couldn't like convince them like hashtag body positivity or anything like that.
They will do whatever their leader says.
Oh, cool.
But I would ask that you not kill him in battle, because he's my father.
Your father.
Yeah. Okay.
I see the resemblance. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna pull a Goliath, except this time I'm gonna win. But I'll do that on my next turn.
Sounds great.
You just do it. I'm literally just standing on the ramparts shooting fireballs at people.
Okay.
And hitting and missing, basically.
Yeah.
That's
Charging
true.
up a spirit bomb. You're just sitting there
Yeah,
like this.
last we checked with LeVar, he was loading up a spirit bomb. It'll take him at least 8 more episodes. So.
But once he lets it go, we'll see if it does anything.
Oh man.
Okay, then I do a very similar war cry to before.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I wave my white hammer in a way to kind of be like,
Okay.
T.O., my friends.
T.O., like,
Time out.
time out. Okay, let's see if they understand.
You wave your weapon
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
That's why
understand.
they didn't understand
to cause
it.
a ceasefire. Yeah.
And all the elves are like, they're like totally offended. They're like,
Yeah.
that's him, you know.
Waving
She's attacking the air.
Oh no.
Our beautiful air, the trees make for us.
Silly orcs, they don't know anything.
They can't even talk, I heard.
Yes.
Yes.
They're barely even sentient.
Yes, let's eat bread.
I'm so
This
bad.
croissant
I'm
is
so
so
bad.
beautiful. Okay.
Get this away from me.
LeVar, now it's your turn.
What? Oh, okay. All right, LeVar is gonna spread his wings. He's got. I have a cloak.
Yes, he
I have
does.
a raven cloak.
That's right.
It's full of cool raven feathers that are magic.
Yep, and you can fly, yep.
Right. Kind of. I can float.
Yeah.
Float.
You know. You can kind
Brief
of.
flight.
Yeah. It's like a.
Falling with style.
Yeah. Speaking of falling with style, I do that. I jump off the top of the castle. Right.
The ramparts, yep.
Yeah, the ramparts. And I would say something to my orky friends like,
Stay cool.
Wow, that was really cool.
yeah.
I wish somebody else would inspire us with words of wisdom and not just scream at us.
Yeah. And then I
Feel directly attacked.
Shots fired!
and I'm gonna try to swoop down, and then I'm going to I don't know, make like I want to turn myself into a dragon. I don't look like a dragon.
Okay.
I want to make an illusory dragon around me.
Fantastic, I love it. Let's see what happens. Yes.
Does this remind you of anything that happened yesterday?
And they're all like, well, I went to my friend's house and had dinner.
No, never mind.
And they're confused and distracted, a whole group of them.
Dragon.
Oh, it's a dragon!
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Elves
It's
don't
an
like
orc
dragons.
dragon! It's an orcish dragon!
Yeah, it's right now.
Okay, Cookie.
I point to the dragon and go, look everybody, there's a dragon on our side. We can't lose. Hooray! Morale boost.
Yes,
Hooray!
Hope.
I
Cecaelia.
can understand his speech too.
Yay! People speak to us and we listen.
No, don't just sit there with your bows drawn for an interminable amount of time. Those bows have about 150-pound draw weight, and your arm's gonna get tired. So why don't you just leave your bows where they are and draw it right before you're gonna shoot?
We should have
more
practiced that earlier.
When I'm like,
Cecaelia,
I don't know, bro. I'm pretty strong.
and it just snaps. Okay, we'll see next turn there, Harry. I thought you were gonna say Harry to see if LeVar pees his pants.
Oh damn, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Okay, Cecaelia, what do you do?
We took care of all the suburban.
Yeah, the suburban moms are pretty much handled. Yep. They're under tow.
But are the crazy ants still around?
Crazy ants are starting to climb up the
I think
siege
that
side.
the army of crazy ants should be called the Unmarried.
That's so good. On so many levels.
Wait. So there's all these dads running around.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're all
There's
aimless.
these dads running around.
Honey,
Where are
you?
honey.
And many of them are now single because their wives have been killed.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're
All
widows.
the single men!
All single dads. All the single dads.
Dang it, that was literally
They're
what I was
just a
gonna
bunch
do
of
for my next
widows.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Widowers.
All right. House cats. Okay, so all the crazy ants begin to start. Like, let's see if they start going with the crazy ants. I love it. Crazy ants and the dads.
And the dads and
This is you as a dragon. Recently single dad. The best thing you can do.
That's
Stay
okay.
cute.
They're trying, but they
stay
can't.
cool.
They can't quite
They
see each
can't-
other. There's a wall. There's a wall between the two, but they're like shouting at each other, like, "Yeah, I'm single. Yeah, do you want to go to TGI Fridays
Or do
and
they
get
just
a
hate
2
them
for
because
20?"
their brother-in-law?
But there's other ones.
Oh, okay.
They'll go with that. They'll just care
Excuse me, but elves love to inbreed. Are you kidding?
That's how
Keep
they
that
stay
blood-
so perfect.
Keep the blood pure.
Keep the blood
That's
pure.
what we're-
Okay, Brecca, you have tried again. Now, coming behind you, there's the crazy ants and the horde of not horde. I mean, I guess it's a very orderly group of sword-wielding elves begin coming.
The models.
Yes, the models. They're like on a
Hair's
catwalk.
blowing in the
Yeah,
wind.
hair's blowing in the wind.
Oh, okay, all right.
And
The bitchiest of the elf lords.
they have a whole bunch of them like fanning them so that like in front, like there's elves that are fanning the models so that the hair flies, and they begin attacking you and just saying really catty ass shit
Snarf
to you.
makes over 1,000 house cats appear.
Oh, and then all of a sudden a bunch of cats appear and they're distracting the ants.
Oh, nice.
And gives you an opening. There's an opening to make it back into shields wide if you choose to take it as these, just a huge amount. 10,000 exactly still. There hasn't been a
was gonna
single.
say, no one's
No, I'm
died.
just kidding. There's been many of them killed.
Okay.
Now there's 9,000.
Exactly.
Exactly. 1,000 of them have been killed. And there's this opening. You have a moment, a brief glimmer of hope.
I do dash in, but as I dash in, I just shout to the heavens in English, or rather common. I challenge your leader to a challenge of the challenger. Duels.
Duel.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a duel.
Thank you.
Let's see if they hear you. No, it's muffled. All but the cats are purring so loudly, and they don't hear you as you pass.
Should I do it? I mean, I can't challenge him, but I can probably offer
I
it.
let you out. I like.
You let him out.
Velcro you like.
Your chest is really sweaty. If you've ever had a child on one of those baby Bjorns, there's so much heat, and it just like there's just a sweat stain right on your chest. Dave knows. He has a lot of
Yeah, I
children.
got lots of kids.
Yeah, he's got exactly 9,000 children.
Yeah. They all hatched last year.
So he needs to get up on the wall to give the signal, to give the with brightly colored ribbons.
Yeah.
He knows a ribbon dance.
A ribbon dance. Okay. A ribbon dance.
Ribbon dance, yep.
Let's see if they get the ribbons fly in the wind out of your hands, and there you just look like you're just going like this. You're like, and they're like, yeah. And your father sees you, and he vows to destroy you for taking the sides of the wicked orcs.
Not wicked.
All right, LeVar, you are a dragon.
I wish the dragon would give a speech. He's just yelling now too.
He's yelling out fire.
All right, that's your turn.
Please, for that.
Is it
let's see.
illusionary fire?
Are you trying to burn them?
Yes.
Okay, you just
Slip for that.
waylaced. I would say that.
Waylaced?
Lay waste. I would say waylaced. You lay waste to a whole regiment of models. They're burning up. They're like, at least I'm skinny when I die. And you just see their bones fall to the ground. Let's see a bonus action of you with another fire.
Blast of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, this is straight fire.
Yo, burn! Nope, he's out of flame juice. He's out of vape juice.
Yikes.
You're like, where is it? You should have done that on the. Oh, right, whatever. Okay. Now, there's a glimmer of hope, but from the back lines, the High King Elf circles his sword, and as he does, from the hilltops come winged eagles.
As opposed to
Other
non-winged
eagles,
eagles.
that's what I was thinking.
Hey.
So sad.
Eagles without wings.
Yeah.
Hop around.
All
They're fine. They just got real long legs and real long. Oh, those are ostriches.
Yeah. No, these large eagles flying in unison, and they speak very eloquently.
With tiny
And they
people
say-
on them that
Yeah.
are holding rings.
Yes, exactly. For some reason, like really high in the stratosphere, they
They're
go.
super patriotic.
Yeah, super patriotic elf music. They go so high in the stratosphere, and there's this icicles. Like it's almost like they couldn't breathe that high up if they were flying on the back of a winged creature. It's almost like, wow, what's happening? As they're diving and swooping, and they are attacking Cecaelia's troops as they are going through and over. And as they fly and they go through, they are grabbing them up, but they haven't. They're getting loose and swinging and things like that. So they do not succeed. And the eagles are like, damn, this has never happened to us before. Usually we come in and we're like fear and awe.
It's like really cool. And
Yeah,
we,
and
like,
then like we win basically. They're really kind of mad at themselves. This is the first time things haven't gone well for us.
it's shocking
out
out.
with
It didn't work as well as we thought it would.
No. So, Cookie.
All right, so I get my archers together. It's like, all right, everybody, now you can get out your bows, and I want 10 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You shoot at that eagle. The 10 of you shoot at that eagle. 10 of you shoot at that eagle. So you're gonna only fire at individual eagles, and you're not gonna waste your time.
Okay, so there's 4 eagles. Yeah, you march them all up. You got them all lined up, and you shoot at them. All right. So it like sticks into their bodies, and they begin to sort of do this death spiral as they fly and crash into the wall, destroying it, laying it open for streams of elves.
Oh, raspberries!
As the streams.
I throw my hat down and stomp on it.
So you've killed the eagles, but they have crashed through the first wall. Whoa!
What do we got? What do we got?
Cold
Cuts!
Sometimes you
wanna go where everybody knows your name. Cold cuts, yes, and they're always glad you came. Cold cuts, you wanna go where it looks like crashing to the wall. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Cold cuts, yeah.
But you're mine.
Added strings.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Goldcat.
thanks, Cold cuts.
Happy 2-month birthday.
As the
The eagles go
Hi,
down.
Norm.
And I'm proud to be a Generica. Where at least I
know. Smash. Yeah, we didn't do the national anthem. Oh, well.
that's all right.
That doesn't matter. We'll do
So
it when
they
we come
crash
back.
into like the wall that's before the wall.
Yep, and then now the elves are streaming in. We've got some crazy aunts, the suburban moms that are left, some dads there. We've got a whole bunch of cats that are scratching. Cecaelia's troops fall back as they go up the bridge to the door. The door opens up. The only ones that are left fighting there are letting the retreat happen. As you hear this big, huge rumbling, this giant rumbling, and over the hill is a whole bunch of elephants.
What the French toast?
Yeah, a whole legion of elephants as they storm through the wall, the outer wall there, and they begin with a huge battering ram they have between them. There's like a whole. They go. They're not flying. Nope. Not yet. If they believe, though, maybe. And they begin smashing and pounding on the door that just had closed. Inside the walls, we have the troops are gathering. LeVar is flying over, gently flying over, trying to, laying waste to all. The hope of Shields Wide is at its lowest point. And with that, we will take a break and we will find out what happens on the rest of No Dice, Episode 9, Shields Wide. It doesn't look good for our adventurers. The elves have literally every trope for the good characters of any high fantasy story. Although typically elephants are used for the bad characters, which is dumb.
It goes back to the second Peter.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Well, the elves are the bad guys, so
Hannibal.
That's true, they are the bad guys, but typically they're good guys. It's a whole, reverse Helm's Deep.
In case you haven't figured
it out. We will be back in 10 minutes. A huge thank you to everyone who's been in the chat so far. When we come back, we will have a bit war to add to the Battle of Shields Wide. If you haven't, give us a follow up there. We've had a couple of subscriptions. Thank you to everyone who's doing that. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll be back with Nick and Stacy and Liv and Dave and Brian and myself. Thanks everybody in the chat, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Are our mics still on?
Dropped the knife into my other hand.
Oh my God.
Like it wasn't even a
That's
problem.
amazing.
The knife gets dropped on. Don't worry, just cut in front.
Oh,
Cookies, man. Oh, wait, there, he's back.
Cookies brought refreshments
The
to
other
his team.
Oh,
Booyah!
so nice.
Okay, so we are back here on No Dice at sexyhackers.tv. There's been some. Oh, yep, absolutely. So much.
The Amazon?
There's the Amazon, yep. So we are at the Battle of Shields Wide. What is going on? We're at the Battle of Shields Wide. Some fantastic suggestions. Yeah, that is your phone. We've got some fantastic suggestions in the chat. It's been fantastic seeing all the different stuff that people have been throwing out there. So a big shout out to that. A big shout out to Savril for the support, sending some subscriptions to people and the bits. It's fantastic. Look, we do this every Monday because we love it. As you can see, we try to make it as cool and as interactive as possible. So any support that you guys give, in the chat or subscriptions or bits or just following goes a long way. It's pretty fantastic to see as we've developed things over the past 9 or so weeks, how people coming back and partaking and stuff is really great. A big shout out to the crew, to Nick and Stacy and Brian and Dave and Liv for playing, and for Snarf, aka Jason. I just wanted to say, before we get into things, it's really great. So if you haven't followed us, it doesn't take any money or anything like that. If you could give a follow, that would be awesome. We're actually getting closer and closer to our goal of being full partners on Twitch, which helps you out there watching, if you're watching on your phone or you're on your Xbox or your PlayStation.
James, what's the easiest way to get people to help us do that?
The easiest way is just to jump in the chat.
Just say anything in the chat?
If you're watching, you just jump in and say, hey, how's it going? Or just even type exclamation point. If you guys want to do that and want to help out, that's super huge, because
if you like it, tell a friend too. Tell some friends if you think they'll have a good time.
Absolutely. Jumping on Screaming Onion. Jumping on.
Yay. Thanks, Screaming Onion.
Yeah, it's fantastic seeing all the people. And some people, I'm like, I don't even know. I love it. MILWAUKEE PC, that's the most specific reference I've seen in a long time. So if you can do that's really helpful. Also, if you're feeling particularly artistic, I love fan art. And some of those fan art things are going to be made into T-shirts. So if you submit your fan art, you might be made into a T-shirt that will be sold on Sexy Hackers.
I will buy it. If you make it and it gets made into a shirt, I will pay real life money for it.
To buy it and then wear it on the show.
Circle of merchandise. It's the circle of merchandise.
Speaking of that, I'm wearing a classic Pokemon shirt from Sexy Hackers, which is fantastic.
Yeah, you know what? Let's have a quick fashion show.
Fashion show. Just like the model elves, they're doing a little fashion show.
I'm wearing a No Dice shirt because I'm that guy in the band. He's wearing his own shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get this lovely brain fart shirt right here, feel free to just find it at Sexy Hackers.
You don't like it?
No, see if you like it. It's like a dirty margarita.
I'm wearing a Dungeons and Dragons shirt that says "Rolling with the homies," and it's badass as fuck.
fucking old, dude.
Nice. That's pretty cool. How
about Stacey?
Mine says science. It's gotten us this far.
Yeah.
And I'm actually wear this to work.
Yeah.
It's a double science shirt.
I have the aforementioned C3PO human cyborg
It would
relations.
be cool
droid.
if there was like a mesh shirt that had C3PO on it, so it was a see-through C3PO shirt.
Oh, that'd be cool.
A C3PO?
Yeah, nothing like Star Wars and man nipples.
Hey, thanks, Big Air Stu, for jumping in there.
Yeah, I guess.
This question is specifically for Harry. If Harry's out there,
That's my twirl.
original OG starters for Pokemon. Yep. So, if you're out there, Harry, what's your OG starter? Pokemon. What's
Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle?
Yeah.
Harry, what do you want?
Yeah.
Or did you have Pokemon Yellow and then you just had to have Pikachu?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
no.
terrible.
Twist my arm.
And if you're in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen, what is your starter Pokemon? From the OG era, do you do Squirtle, do you do Bulbasaur, or do you do Charmander? Really, honestly, the correct answer is Bulbasaur. But choose what you want. You can be wrong. You can be wrong, that's fine. But I choose Bulbasaur.
I did Charmander, and then I taught him
Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want,
Dig.
yeah, I mean, Charmander's the long game.
Charmander is
Right,
long game.
okay.
He's got the stats.
Yep. Charmander. Liv's dad also likes Charmander. So
Thanks, Dad.
yeah, he's got the stats at the end of the game. Charmander to Charizard for sure.
Right.
For me personally, Squirtle is the beginning of the game hack. If you go on beginning game, because you get all those crazy things in there, like whatever, like the rock, all that stuff. You got all that water attacks against them. You're good to go.
But Bulbasaur is strong against the insect Pokemon, which is what
That
you're
is
starting
true.
with.
Bulbasaur
is
actually
true.
is a split. He's grass and water type, so he does both.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's good.
I don't
But
think
I
I knew
just
that.
love Blastoise. He's just cool.
Blastoise!
Yeah, he's just cool as shit.
I'm a
man.
turtle with cannons on my ass.
Yeah, it's so great, so great. It's a Pokemans.
Pokemans.
Okay, so
Speaking of dads.
we're playing No Dice. Let's.
we?
Yeah,
We
we
are
are.
now.
Let's remind ourselves how to play. Back to me.
James, how do we do this again?
Okay, so if you're just joining us, exclamation point flip for it. That initiates the old-fashioned flip, which will tell us where we're going in our choose your own adventure. Like a go time!
You had a lot of no times in this first half. I feel like.
Yeah.
You can influence the show and the direction of the campaign by exclamation point flip for it. You can also suggest things like the Mad Libs down there, and you can just jump on the chat and talk to us. We used a lot of things in the chat from the first half just by people suggesting it. That's right. Okay. So that's how we play No Dice, and it's all about fun. It's all about game. It's about none of the shitty mechanics that cause you to stop and think. It's all about role playing here. Okay, let's get back into the adventure.
Hello?
So
The orc drop is like, should we start up again?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the crew had been fighting against those vain fascist elves that were trying to rid the earth of the orcs.
Purify it.
Yes, purify, sanctify, all that good stuff. And they had broken through the first line of defenses of the orcs. by the eagles smashing into the wall, which was definitely what the elves were planning to do with those eagles in the first place.
They were kamikaze eagles?
Never. No, that was not what they're doing.
I like that kamikaze.
But flooding into the area there, we have these elephants, and the elves are marching behind it, and they have their shields up, almost like looking like a turtle.
Like
behind.
a Squirtle?
Yeah.
Or a Squirtle.
Yeah, Squirtle. Yep. Or a Blastoise. And there's a big tree that is smashing against the door.
An ant?
What? No, just a tree, just a normal tree.
Oh, like they.
A battering ram.
Got it.
Sometimes words escape me. I think pretty fast, but sometimes my words don't.
Not so good.
Don't think fast for me.
Me no word good.
No, words think fast good.
Well, I use many words. When few do.
Okay, awesome. So this is the moment of deep despair that we think that the adventurers cannot come back from. As the door begins to smash and split, the elves. They glide up the wall and they're fighting with the archers, and they're beginning to break through the defenses. Behind the defenses, we see Brecca and the rest of her cavalry. They're ready to fight, and Lavar and his orc mages, who only have enough reading level for one spell, Fireball. Although he himself is just come back from being a dragon.
Oh, I'm a proficient prestidigitator.
Yes, right. And Cecaelia's crew, they are down in numbers, but stout in heart. Speaking of stout, Cookie's troops are fighting valiantly, frying the French fries in the same time that you fry them at a McDonald's. I don't know.
Yeah,
in the right
got
order.
those fryers going.
Yep.
Drop the biscuits.
Okay. So the door is cracking.
Okay.
Brecca, what do you do?
Okay. So am I close to the big horn that we blew to get started?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna put my face up to the big horn and into the horn with very good diction. I'm going to say, I challenge our champion to your champion!
All right, let's see if they hear you.
Son of a gun.
If it does not work, I swear to God.
Yes! About time.
Fucking about time.
And he's like, why didn't you say so in the first place? He's immediately shot with an arrow.
Yeah. Okay, so reverberating through the valley, they hear the challenge, champion to champion. All of the elves immediately stop what they're doing, and they all look towards the High King. And he's like, "Yeah, I heard it."
Yes. All right. I'm coming.
So they all.
Yes, men are like, you sure did, sir. You heard it very well.
Yeah, you heard it good.
You're the
You
best.
heard it good.
That's
That was the
we
first
know.
time they ever challenged you, and you heard it.
Yes. Let's give him
They all
a
applaud, and they kneel as the High King gallops.
As they stop on the wall, I push one last guy over the wall. They're like, oh, what's going on?
I mean, you don't have to stop fighting them.
Right, we're like, what's happening?
Yep. And he falls down to a pit and just.
With a Wilhelm scream? What?
Yes,
There
yes, yes. And that's what I was gonna say. As he's impaled on a spike, and he's like. Okay, so the High King gallops his way towards the gate, and he says, "Let me in, and I'll fight whomever, whenever."
And I say, all right, everyone stop fighting, Cookie.
And there's a hush.
Push another guy.
I'm picturing it like this.
And that guy goes,
That guy does the other scream. They're like,
And then push another guy to do the goofy scream.
There's like when like someone gets shocked, it's like what is like like when R2D2 gets shocked. Yeah, that's that scream.
Those were the shock troops and then the stock troops.
Yes.
That's where the stock sound effects troops. Yes.
So the king says, "Let me in and I will fight whomever, whenever."
We don't really have a place to fight in here, so I'll come out to you.
Ah, I like it. Out in the open.
Everybody make a circle.
Celador says to you one more time, just remember, please, try and spare his life. If you kill him, all his followers it'll make him a martyr. It will not end the cycle of violence. But if you just stop him, if you defeat him, I can take over and I can change their minds.
I hear that and I'm like, don't believe the elf. If you kill the head elf, all the other elves die immediately.
Before I go out there, I pull Celador to the side and go, is there some sort of like combat that's not deadly, like a bake-off or
like a
dance-off? Dance-off! That is like accepted by your peoples in a way to decimate him?
I mean, a dance-off, but do you have the moves?
With these calves? Hell yeah.
They are really nice
you
calves.
know the moves? We saw a belly dance.
Elves like that kind of thing.
I mean, he's got 2 years jazz, he's got 5 years tap, he's learned a lot of dance.
Well, can we flip to see if we do a dance-off?
No, you can do a dance-off.
Oh,
you can challenge them to do a dance-off.
I kind of just want to try and kill him, but
You
I'll
can
do a
dance
dance-off.
if you want to.
But you gotta leave your friends behind.
Yes, you must leave your friends
We
behind.
can't help you.
Because we don't dance.
But if you don't dance, you're no friends of mine.
Well, they kind of dance. I mean,
Can at least pop. Okay, anyway, so
So you go. So there's a big circle around Brecca and the High King, which we've never learned his name. It's just like
Lucy and Lightbringer.
Oh yeah, that's right, Lucy and Lightbringer. Thank you.
We're kind of like pacing each other.
Yep.
You guys are doing the like circling each other.
Yeah. You're like talking to each other. He's like, I bet you don't even know how to trench.
Like your miners back there.
Oh. Drop the mic.
Sick burn.
Nice.
I pick up a guy named Mike and just throw him on the All right.
That one guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got the one guy with the horn on our side. Do you have any musicians? Or beatboxers?
Yeah, like a whole crew. They've got like a whole
yeah, you got the
orchestra.
drummers. Like,
What do you want? What are you feeling? We got piano hip hop, dance pop, disco pop, techno pop.
Let's do techno pop.
Techno pop?
Yeah.
Okay, like what kind of tempo are you thinking? Like
LeVar,
120
LeVar,
BPM?
could you
Let's
press
go 110.
Could you press the digitate a disco ball to like?
Yeah, for sure. I do that. I'm still a dragon. I'm still flying, but I press the digitate disco balls.
Yeah, like all
and
around.
they hang low and glow.
Yeah.
So you've got big balls then?
Huh? Big
got big
glowy disco balls.
All right.
We're gonna take all of this and aim the light at a disco ball.
yeah,
So
so-
you're extra light.
Oh yeah, there you go. Is this good? Do you want better? Is this, we got like an alternate.
That's pretty good.
I like this a lot. That was you collecting a disco ball and shooting it into the air.
Okay. And there's an officiant who comes out and he's like, I want a clean dance. Yeah, I want a clean dance. No romance. I want a clean dance. No romance. I want a clean dance. Who's going first? Ooh, yeah, it's the orc. Yeah, he's the orc. It's bud. All right, what kind of dance? Is that the dancing that you're doing? Okay,
Yeah,
this
this
is.
We're just getting started.
Yeah,
so.
you're getting warmed up, and everybody goes, ooh, I want a clean dance. Ooh, yeah, fast, real good.
Super clean,
Dance.
super clean.
Wipe that window, super
waxing
clean.
up, waxing up, waxing up. Wooka, 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 you.
I'm the High King, that's all you got. Let's see what I can do on the spot. Ooh.
This is
I'm a dad, I'm a dad, I'm a dad, I'm dancing bad. I'm a dad, I'm a dad, I'm a dad, I'm dancing bad. Eat that like a sandwich. Eat that, you son of a bitch. And that's my dance.
All right.
Let's see who wins round one, Brecca. Let's see if you win. Yes! The cheer, the officiant goes. Round one goes to Brecca Bendu.
The green skin has moves.
I'm just warming up. Let's see what we got. Let me drink something from my cup.
Oh yeah, let's mix it up.
Mix it up.
Do we want to make it more disco-y?
Oh, sure.
To go with
Well,
that
this
ball?
is his round. He should get to pick the.
I would like a Latin, please.
Okay. There we go. It's a little slow. You want a little faster?
I want it faster, please. Oh, that's good. It's got my loins girding. My loins is girding.
He doesn't know what girding
Yeah, he does not know what that word means.
I'm on the hurdy-gurdy.
I don't know what that means.
Take your loincloth.
The sensual dance. Just watch my hips. I'm sitting on a table. Aren't you pissed that you can't see my hips going woo, 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 woo? You got nothing on me. A rose in my mouth. I'm no slouch. I'm dancing, looking at myself dance. I feel real old. Eat that, biatch.
And all the elves. Yes, sir. Yes. Very good. Very good. All right.
You're the bull, and I'm the toreador. I've just thrown my spear inside of your hole.
Wait, what?
That's it. He was gonna say a word that was not appropriate,
Well,
so
yeah.
we censored it because he's a dad.
All right. Brecca's got a lot of hits going, and she says, "You mispronounced Braca. You're full of caca. You know this is a dance-off, not a mouth-off. Also known as a rap battle. She's doing some stuff, and she dips herself. You can put your dad moves on the shelf."
Oh. I see what you did there. I'm not a stupid guy. I'm a king, okay? And that dragon can fly. Dragon solo! All right. I think that's enough for this dancing round. Let's see who's thrown the mic on the ground. Oh! It's tied 1-1, Brecca and me. Let's see who'll win. Best of 3. Oh yeah! I made a rhyme. That's the best thing you could do in a song. That's fine.
A little slower?
Oh shit, that's not slower at all.
How about that?
It's like Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, we need like a...
Okay, you're gonna go. Brecca's first.
That's right.
Brecca's first.
Breakfast first, give me a wide berth. Saturday makes me go yay. Suck my dick, cause you're a prick. I'm dancing. 70s. Dancing. You'll never beat me like I will beat ya. I got the moves like John Travolta.
That was pretty good. Now it's my turn. Oh yeah, get your box wine in your hand. Ooh, it's fine. Some people say I've got a peg leg. That's not true. It's as hard as wood. My dick's big. I got an elven dick. It causes me a lot of troubles. I've been alone for a long, long time.
Your dick may be big, but it's soft as balsa, and it sucks as hard as your terrible salsa dance from
Oh,
earlier.
that was good. I lied just then. I have a normal size elven dick. I am so ashamed. Don't look at me, all my followers. Please, I can't dance anymore. I was boxing before. Oh no! Please don't look at me. As Brecca does these dance moves that shames him, he's on the ground. He begins to cry. Yes.
They start chanting, Brecca, Brecca, Brecca.
While this is all happening, I haven't been there. I've been gathering up pigs and rubbing them down with grease, and I've just set them on fire, and I've driven them towards the elephants.
And let's see if the elephants start on fire with this pig.
No! Damn it!
They just die.
It didn't work for the Romans either.
They just die on the ground because they're burning to death. And they can't even
hey,
move.
someone's making my meal. All
Hey,
right.
it smells like bacon. That must be the smell of the High King losing in the dance battle.
Well, that's right, that's what I meant to do. We're gonna have a big roast.
And the High King says, cut the music! Cut the music!
The king said he had a normal day.
Got a normal day. What? The king's got a normal day? From all the way in the back.
Doesn't even have a
That's
he's not a normal day. Oh, disappointing.
Well, why am I taking orders from him?
Yeah, why does he tell us what to do if he's got a normal ass dick?
Brecca Bendu,
Yeah, High King.
you have proven me to be wrong. No heathen could have dance moves like that. And your rhymes were sick. I feel that I have a lot of apologies to make. I guess my xenophobia got a little bit out of hand. And
A little bit out of hand,
Just
Father.
a touch.
Celador walks out.
Celador,
Yeah.
he takes his sword and he points it at him. You betrayer! You usurper!
Am I? Or did I just pick the side that I knew could win? That I knew had the sickest dance
Oh,
moves?
so you're a fair weather fan then?
No, I've always been on their side. I don't like you or your xenophobia.
Oh, good.
That's why I should rule our people.
He says fine, and he takes the knife and he starts to plunge it into his chest.
Brecca comes up and like swipes it out of his hand. No!
He begins
push
to,
it harder in.
You fall, you trip on a rock, and you push it into him. Brecca killed the High King.
Oh, she killed him twice in a row.
I mean, we all saw,
Even if he's got a normal day.
we all saw that. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna disappoint
wait,
you.
Celador, what about your dick? He's like, it's good. It's big. Yeah, it's larger than.
How's your day?
I'm not good to show you.
I have a thing.
Yeah, Stace.
I have a thing. I can use the prayer of living on.
The prayer of living
King.
on. Do you have the words that you must speak? Because I have them for you.
No.
Yes.
I can get
you're
them to you right
halfway
here.
Does she have the lyrics to Living on a Prayer handy?
No, right here. Come, the words, a magical device.
Oh, you wrote different
Lowers
words.
itself. Lowers itself. It's that right there.
Ready?
Yes.
Hey, let him get some background here.
Hold on to what we've got. It's no matter whether we make it or not.
Pause. Slow down.
For we have each other, and that is a lot. For love, we shall give it a shot. Lo, now we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, and we'll make it. Shall make it. This I swear. Shall make it. Oh, living on a prayer. Just changed like 2 words.
Yep.
I sing like an angel.
Yes, that was great. Okay, so as you incant it, the sword goes out, the blood sucks back into his chest, and he looks at you and he sings. He says,
I was stabbed to the heart, but you weren't too late.
wow, I never expected orcs to be so generous and kind of heart. That was one of the most beautiful things I have ever experienced. And he kneels down before his son and says, you were right. The orcs, they aren't heathens.
That's right.
They aren't less than elves. Let them live.
Let them live.
Let them live. Let them live. Let them live.
And still show us your dick. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we want to see it. Show us your dick. It's got hooks.
Do you guys live in some sort of penis-based hierarchy?
Look, we're hippies pretty much. We live in trees.
And so all the elves bend the knee towards Celador. The High King, Lucian, the Lightbringer, brings the sword, which is called the Lightbringer, and hands it to his son and says, you have shown me the way. There is nothing that can't be done when you lead with your heart.
Listen to your heart.
And the noon sun rises overhead.
The noon sun?
Yeah, because they started at dawn.
Okay.
The noon sun, the noonday sun. And it shines a light. And all the armor and the disco balls are shining and glowing. And orcs take elves' hands, and elves take orcs' hands, and they begin to slow dance.
Yeah.
As if it's the last dance of prom.
Celador says to Braca, may I have this dance?
Sure. And he stands on her feet like a little kid, and they dance like that.
That's romantic. And they dance.
I've always liked elves, by the way. I don't have anything against them.
Cool.
Other than sometimes they're jerks, but that's
Well,
just
right.
them.
And as the shot sort of like expands, you
Pans
see
up.
all the dead bodies. All the slain elves and orcs who didn't quite
soccer
make it.
moms.
And soccer
Right.
moms and
Soccer-
crazy aunts and
suburban
dads
moms,
and
crazy aunts.
all these
Couple
crazy
dads
characters.
Burning pig corpses.
The burning corpses. Elephants that are just standing there like, are we breaking this door down or not?
Hey guys, no matter what happens, this was an epic battle. Never forget.
Never forget.
Because they're elephants.
Yes. No, that was good. I got that.
One of the
good.
dads.
Hashtag Brian Burns.
Yeah,
Hashtag Dad Burns.
Hashtag Dad Burns.
An arrow hits him in the throat. It's Cookie.
I deserve that.
Dad jokes get an arrow through your throat.
Can't go jokes get arrow to the throat.
I'm just speaking for your character because
Yeah,
I love it.
Dad jokes do get an arrow to the throat.
And as we go back and back, time begins to sort of dissolve, and we see the passage of time. And everywhere there's a dead body, a lush patch of flowers grows, and the walls of Shields Wide are crumbled. They are broken down, almost symbolizing that walls don't help anything.
And symbolizing that ugly things bring around beautiful things.
Sometimes
And then
shit
they die and become ugly.
brings flowers. That's right. And no matter what side you're on, elves or orcs, doesn't matter. Sometimes a good dance-off solves a lot of problems. And it really says, you know,
The orcs are the racists.
as you do this, you begin to feel your body constrict and expand as you get sucked back through the television
I
screen.
think I might have liked you. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
And the TV turns off. Behind you, you say, "Damn, that was exciting." It's the picture frame of Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer.
You've done it.
In Generica.
You still want to get out, Kelsey?
Help me, please.
Yeah, why should we help you anyway? You've been Snarf's right-hand man for so long.
That's true. I've been Snarf's right-hand man. I didn't think there was.
Too?
Not really. I was kind
throwing
of
stones.
I was like way down on the food chain. I was an associate Snarf.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mr. Grammer.
That's all right. I deserved it. Because he's right. I've been Snarf's right-hand man for a long time. But no more. I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell us.
There's 2 more doors. To Snarf's Lair. And you are the only adventurers that I have ever seen that had the chance to beat Snarf. It would have been a fool's errand to hitch up wagons with any other group but you. And so, I pull up a stool to the bar that you're drinking at. Even though I shouldn't be there because I'm too educated. Too good for you.
You're a picture as well.
Right, I mean, what are you going to do for us? You're a picture.
Hey, pictures have feelings.
Hey, he might have knowledge, and knowledge is power.
That's right, I've got a lot of knowledge. I've been Snarf's right-hand man.
For a long time.
And I'll tell you that his only weakness, you can find it in the bathroom.
I still have that.
We know that already. Can you be more specific?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
You can wash your hands at it.
A sink?
You're an idiot.
Psh, you're an idiot. That's where you wash your hands.
Lava! It must be lava!
Definitely isn't lava.
Many people are very weak to lava.
Faucet.
It's not a faucet. This is...
Spigot.
It's a mirror.
You don't wash your hands at a mirror?
Your hands
you walk up to there's always a mirror right there.
Yeah, what else do you walk up to? Like at a fancy bathroom.
Oh, fancy
A counter?
The counter's in the kitchen, damn it.
Well, if it's like a vanity.
Hold on.
Oh, his vanity!
Damn.
Yes!
Dang.
Snarf.
I know the toilet.
Yeah. Well, but he said fancy bathroom.
He also
Oh,
said
the bidet.
Yeah.
where you
He
wash
doesn't know
your
what to do
hands.
with his wet asshole after he goes to the...
It's his vanity. Snarf's vanity is his one weakness. Time for the cooking episode.
Good call, Dad.
Dude, I hope it's an Iron Chef.
Damn it. It is pretty much. It pretty much is. It's good. You're gonna like. I guarantee it. All right. It's like a Men's Warehouse.
What about the Great British
Kelsey
Bake Off?
Grammer says, "It's a vanity. He's so vain. He made this whole world just to entertain him."
The national anthem is literally just how he's
About
so
him.
great and good.
There's a bunch of hints in the national anthem.
Sure.
Maybe we should hear it.
Maybe.
Maybe we should.
I remember it now.
Let's all rise.
Yeah, I remember it.
And if you're out there listening to us, you can raise a glass
Yep.
and join us in the chat for the national anthem of Generica.
How beautiful are Snarf's brown eyes, how flowing is his mane.
How vain is that?
Good looks and personality.
That's a vain mother effer.
Only by his brain. Generica, Generica, Snarf literally created
That's pretty vain.
and all he asks is you kiss his ass from cheek to shawty cheek.
Kelsey Grammer says, "I'll be with you if you need help. In those times of need, a magic item might be in your hands. I know a lot about this land. I know about the left cheek and the right cheek. Hell, I've kissed it for thousands of years.
Gross.
Yeah, damn straight it's gross. But I got a Emmy award-winning sitcom for dozens of years out of it, so I'll take it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
What are you gonna do with all those tossed salad and scrambled eggs?
I don't know, they're calling again. Just in good faith. And he opens up Snarf's magic bag of holding and he says, "You did such a good job. Here's a little treat. Cookie.
What is it?
The mercurial mask.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's in your possession.
All right.
Cecaelia. Oh, we did that one already. Yep. Oh, that's again. Yep, that's back again. Yep. Oh, ew.
Still happening.
Oh, it's still there.
Here, why don't you just have the weapon thing?
Wait, what happened to the Barracuda blade?
I have the Barracuda blade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just give it to her.
Oh my god, what's happening? It's going haywire. Snarf is taking over control.
Oh no!
No! And Kelsey Grammer's, the glass begins to twist and contort and it smashes into itself.
Yeah, he's hurting Kelsey because he was trying to help us.
And there, as he smashes, we have the boots of walking and the vaporizer as he explodes
Oh my.
into a voiceless whisper.
Oh, a
Now all
voiceless
the shit is
whisper.
happening.
All the shit's happening. So there's the mercurial mask, the boots of walking, the Rick scroll.
Someone write all these down so I can explain them next week.
Next week they'll be explained. There's a whole bunch of things.
Katana Icho.
As Kelsey Grammer is released from his torment, he is destroyed. He will never, ever return to this campaign.
Dang.
Wow.
What about David Hyde Pierce?
He's not good enough.
No, that's true.
Can we all have a moment of silence for Kelsey?
And in his place is a trophy of Kelsey Grammer
Is it like in the
with
shape
a smile
of an
on
Emmy?
his face. You've released him from his torment. He no longer is Snarf's servant. Down the hallway,
your worries.
all the doors open up. Snarf's systems are beginning to overload. All sorts of creatures. Demigorgons, but they're not quite demigorgons, they're like semi-gorgons.
Semi-gorgons.
And there's a whole bunch of like, it's not X-Files, it's Y-Files.
Why not files?
Why not files, exactly. And all sorts of crazy generic things. It's not Pee Wee Herman, it's just Wee Wee Herman.
Ew.
All sorts of generic versions of all the popular culture things that we love.
The Transmorphers.
The Transmorphers, exactly.
The adult fighting ninjas.
Yes.
The
It's not a
reptiles.
firefly, it's just a fly.
Yeah, it's just fly on fire.
Waterbug.
Waterbug. There's all sorts of crazy things. And down at the end of the hallway, one door opens, and the smell of just amazing food begins to waft down the corridor.
I think this is my door. Well, let's go through it quickly.
As you walk down the hallway, the smells overtake you. Cumin,
Ooh.
cilantro, hot peppers, Scotch bonnets,
What?
ghost peppers,
Oh, it's spicier, it's spicier.
Someone's making a chili. Wait a minute.
meaty stews. It begins to entrance you, bringing you closer and closer to Snarf's lair. Just 2 more rooms. What will we cook up on our next episode. I don't know, but I'll see you on the flip side.
Every time.
That's the game we call no dice. We hope you thought that it was nice and are sufficiently enticed to tell all of your friends. Don't we play with silent classes? You make this game kick ass, and so do you. We raise our glass. Come play with us again.
Hey, that's been our episode tonight. We'll see you next week.
Come out Friday and Saturday if you're in Milwaukee.
Yep.
Come to Comedy Sports this Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. You can see a real fun Star Wars show called Stars War: Trouble in Paradise. It's got me, it's got Nick, it's got Stacy. It's the gang goes to Hawaii in the Star Wars universe.
I gotta tell you,
stupid fun.
I have nothing to do with it, but Nick and Stacy and Brian and all the crew that do these shows is some of the smartest, funniest stuff that happens
So true.
in Milwaukee. It's literally the only sketch comedy that I like.
Absolutely.
It's not even. I'm not
Absolutely
even
true.
kidding
100%
you.
I agree with
It
you.
is the only sketch comedy that I actually like because they have heart and they really put a lot of hard work into it. So if you enjoy watching what we do here every Monday, I just imagine if they wrote it out and rehearsed it, how good it could possibly fucking
any
be.
kind of plan at all.
Yes. So if you're in Milwaukee, check that out. That's Variety Hour, Happy Hour, and Stars War 3. Trouble in Paradise?
Yep. Trouble in Paradise.
Look, it's not. I have nothing to do with it, and I still remember the title. That's how fucking good it is. Right? A big thanks to my friend over here. That's Nick, everybody.
Hey!
I'll see you at the Star. Oh, it's already.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the Star Wars show.
Dave Point. That's my friend Dave Lane. I love him to death. Hey, that's Stacy. She's fantastic. That's Liv, everybody. That's Snarf, the son of a bitch. That's Brian. What a talented son of a bitch. And I'm just here for the ride. My name is James Boyd. Have a great night.